I just did my eyebrows, and I did a video about the eyebrows already, so I didn't go through that part. You'll see that soon. It's the easier way to do your eyebrows. You have to watch that video in case you know, spend too much time with your eyebrows and you want them to look kind of natural. Then I'll show you that video pretty soon. But I'm gonna take this concealer. This is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter that I have in my project pan, and I'm gonna take a little bit and clean up the underneath my eyebrows because I'm kind of sloppy and I always get something where I'm not supposed to. Take my Real Techniques and what's this called? It's the Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm gonna use it to clean that concealer that I just applied. Make sure you blend this really slowly. Like, this is a bigger brush, but I don't know why I like it for that specific purpose, but I think it gives the most I don't know, easier blending, but you just have to kind of barely touch your skin in order to blend this product. And as you can see, it instantly lifts my eyebrow. Your primer, you can use MAC Painterly Paint Pot or whatever you use, but I like to use this one. This is I Heart Stage by Essence, and it has like a yellow tint. And I was talking about the MAC ones because I need something that it's gonna blend into my skin and actually hide all the darkness. So if you want to use something else and you don't have any veins or any darkness, that's fine. But if you do, just make sure you use something with color, so that way we have something really, I don't know, light, and we can start applying and blending color on top of it. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I want to make sure that, once again, barely touching the skin and making sure that I kind of stipple the brush into my lid area. And I find that that's the way that it makes my eyeshadows last longer. And, you know, as you can see, it creates something clean to apply the eyeshadows on top of that. The palette, and I'm gonna be using Love in this big brush from e.l.f. This is a Flawless Concealer brush, and as you can see, it's pretty big, and I got a lot of product. I'm gonna lightly tap and then blend it on top of whatever we applied, the concealer and the primer. I'm gonna make sure I do kind of stipple it in, so I'm kind of setting my eye primer. And at the same time, now all the colors are gonna blend much easier. Because take the color Warmth and this Mirabella blending brush. If you have the E40 by Sigma, it's pretty much the same thing. And I kind of coated every single hair, or I tried to do that, and just remove the excess. And now I'm gonna apply it into my transition, and my transition area for this look and most of my looks, it's gonna be where the brow bone starts. So it's not, you know, where my actual crease is, but it's where actually my brow bone starts. And that way I create more space to work with because I have small lids. So I'm gonna start to apply it, and I'm gonna try to concentrate the darkest of this color in the outsides of my lid. Take the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush, and I'm gonna take the color Violet and try to coat every single bristle or hair of this brush. And once again, make sure you tap the excess, because this violet color, it doesn't look as dark as maybe other ones, but let me tell you, it's really dark. And if you apply it without tapping off the excess, it's gonna create like a, I don't know, something really dark that it's gonna be hard to blend. So make sure you do that, and then apply it not to the crease, but a little bit above that area, so almost touching or even touching the transition color without going all the way up to the same place where we applied the transition. A Mirabella blending brush. It needs to be something this fluffy, and it needs to be something that it tapers, and I don't know, it needs to be something really fluffy. If you use something like this, this is very, I don't know, it's very dense, and it's you know, it's not as dense maybe as other brushes, but this is gonna move the color, and it's gonna get away, you know, take away the color, while this one is just gonna blend the edges. I'm gonna blend the bottom of the color we just applied and the top. So make sure you blend barely touching the skin, so probably just the taper part is gonna be touching the skin, and that way we can make sure that it's blended but it's not removing the color. I just kind of clean and remove the excess of the e.l.f. blending eye brush, the dollar one, and I'm gonna take Iconic. Iconic, it's more of a purple, dark purple color, and if you compare it to Violet, which we just applied, and remove the excess, and I'm gonna apply it into my crease. So underneath the last color we just applied, this one, it's gonna create the depth that I need into my eye socket or the crease. So make sure you do tap the excess, remove the excess, and just blend it. And it's better if you apply little by little. Like I just applied a little bit of that eyeshadow all over the brush, so I took my time and went around and everything, but then remove the excess, and it's not gonna go too dark, so I can, you know, do it in layers and get it as dark as I want. And then I'm gonna get the same color and I'm gonna apply it into my outer V. And that way I'm gonna decide that that's the final point of the look. I'm not gonna go and make it, you know, elongate my eye. Today I'm going for more of a round eye look. I'm gonna take the same color, Iconic, on a flat shader brush. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna remove the excess, and forgot where I had the product. I'm gonna do it again just in case. And then I'm gonna apply it into the inner corner. Once again the e.l.f. brush, because I don't have any flat shader brush down here. I didn't come as prepared as I thought, but I'm gonna take this Beach Blonde Cream eyeshadow by Mary Kay. This is a very nice and golden kind of color. Beach Blonde, that's the name. This is what I have in my project pan, that's why I'm using it. If you have something else that is kind of gold, but like a peachy gold, it doesn't have to be like really bright or yellowish kind of gold color. I mean, you can apply whatever you like, but for getting this kind of look, as you can see, it's not as gold, it's more of a bronzy golden color, and it's really, really light. So I'm gonna take it on this brush, and I'm gonna make sure I apply it into the center of the lid. If it kind of goes on top a little bit on the crease, it's okay, and if it goes a little bit on top of the sides, that's okay. It's gonna create dimension. As you can see, it kind of changes around the edges and around the top. I need something that it's gonna, I don't know, pop in the middle of the lid. So I want to make sure that I apply it just in the lash line, top lash line, without leaving any holes. And then I'm gonna blend whatever is the rest until I reach the crease area. And I'm gonna try to shape it as best as I can. You know, glitter or, you know, shimmery colors are just, sometimes they look sloppy if you don't shape it right. So after you apply all the color, then you can kind of shape it with the brush. Now I'm gonna apply powder eyeshadow. This is Pop Goes the Shadow by Elizabeth Mott that I got in an Ipsy. If you haven't used this, it's really beautiful. I use it for multiple things. I apply just a little bit on the same brush, and I'm gonna apply it on top of that. I'm gonna take the color Iconic on this Coastal Scents brush. This is BRCN08, and I'm gonna apply it on the outer part of my lid, so it kind of blends with the cream and the single eyeshadow we just applied. And you know, I'm gonna try to take back as much space as maybe the cream eyeshadow took. And once again, this is gonna change the lid color, and it's gonna give that dimension you can see on this other eye. So now I'm gonna take eyeliner pen. This is from Essence, and I have in my project pan. As you can see, all of these products are like, you know, I just create looks based on what I need to use up. So this is not exception. I am gonna kind of line my top lash line, and the one that you saw, or the one that people requested, I have like a little tail at the end, and I do love it. I I just have my eyes very sensitive, so sometimes when I create the little wing, it touches my, I don't know, something in my eye and makes me cry all day, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take my Rimmel Scandalize in black and I'm gonna tightline. Go back to Love in a Mirabella blending brush or the E40 by Sigma, whatever you have, and I'm gonna apply it into my brow bone, ensure that I blend, you know, my transition color, which I'm gonna apply another one after this. I'm gonna take the color Sunset in the same Mirabella blending brush and I'm gonna apply it on top of my transition color, almost touching the brow bone color, and this is gonna give a little bit of take warmth. A blue eyeliner, and I don't have a brush, and this one from Milani, it's been dry, so this is the Milani iTech Extreme that I have, and I'm been using the sides of this, but the very tip, it's dry. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna apply it to my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take the color Midnight in the same e.l.f. brush and I'm gonna apply it on top of that eyeliner so it can create more of a smoky look. I'm gonna take this brush. This is from Real Techniques NYX Pick collection, and this is the angle shadow brush. Whatever you have for, you know, kind of fluffy and big that you want to use for blending, then use that brush. Take the same Rimmel pencil and I'm gonna apply it to my waterline. CoverGirl's Clump Crusher, and I'm gonna apply it to my lower lashes and I want to create just a little bit of definition, as you can see on the other eye. I don't want it to look too dramatic or, you know, too spidery. I'm gonna apply lashes. These ones are the Salon Perfect ones. I'm gonna try to put it against my skin so you can see. These ones are the Demi Wispies and I'm gonna apply them with the lash glue. I have them in an individual thing because I was traveling, but these ones are the ones that come in the big package from Salon Perfect. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit of glue, wait, and then apply them. I think that this particular lashes make my eyes look bigger if you compare one eye to the other one, and it gives a little bit more to the eye look than if I just left it like this. I mean, it looks pretty, but since I have small eyes and short lashes, it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't look as pretty. If you have long lashes, by all means skip this step. I'm gonna take once again the Mirabella brush and the color Love, and I'm gonna apply just a little bit into my inner corner, just to brighten the most inner corner, because I know we have something dark into that part as well to create this kind of sandwich look.